Hi, Taurus, and those of you with strong Taurus placements. My name is Alyssa, and welcome to Eclectic Duality. Hi, Taurus. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of May. But as usual, keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And that's okay. There's so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. And if you don't like the story that you hear in this reading, keep in mind you have the power in your life. So if you don't like the story, change the outcome. It is that simple. All right, Taurus, let's get right into it. So, when I tapped into your energy, the first thing I found is I just kind of became lost in thought. Instead of focusing on you, Taurus, my mind just kind of trailed onto what I want to do here and how I want to improve this and how I want to work on this project and how I want to approach it from this angle and how that'll work and all this daydreaming. And then I realized I was tapping into what you guys will be feeling in the month of May. There's a very thoughtful energy there. And a lot of it, it's not just kind of dreamy type romanticized thoughts. It's not like that. It's not like your heads are up in the clouds either. It's this feeling of just really working through how you want to reach your goal, okay? But doing it in such a way that's just very peaceful, very calm, very thoughtful. Felt really nice actually, because all of the thoughts I were having were positive. Instead of going, oh, that could be a possible challenge, my mind went, if this challenge arises, I could easily do this. Problem solved. It was very, very positive, which I really liked that, Taurus. But the other thing that I heard is that because you will be so thoughtful in the month of May, so lost in thought, really focused on your plans up in your head, that you might not notice what's going on around you as much, Taurus. And with that, I see some possible clumsy moments, some moments that definitely maybe try to avoid cutting any vegetables or foods, during this time period, Taurus. If you have someone else who could cut all that for you, that might be best. Because I see that, there is a little bit more of a danger of being accident prone because you're just not as aware of what's going on in your physical surroundings. And with that, there might be some stuff going on around you that maybe you should be paying attention to, but you're just not seeing it because of what you're focused on. Okay, so let's get right into it, Taurus. I'm going to start pulling cards. All right, Taurus. Pretty much what I'm seeing immediately is if there was some stress, anxiety, that you were dealing with, in regards to your finances, your stability, your pretty much your home balance, sustainability, all of that, especially if you have a business or if you're wanting to start some kind of business venture. I basically see you letting go of all of that. With the 9 of Swords in reverse starting the reading. I really see you guys going, okay, you know what? I'm not going to turn tail and run. I'm not going to just throw out this opportunity. I'm not going to quit. I know that I've been stuck. I know that I've just been kind of forced to, stay where I'm at for now. But I'm going to make the most of this time and I'm going to turn it around. Even if I can't take action right now, I'm going to spend all this time making plans so that when the gate opens and I can take off running down the track, at least I have all my ducks in a row. At least everything is planned out. I have dotted all my I's and I've crossed all my T's. That's actually pretty lovely, Taurus. I like that. And I see that really working out for you, Taurus. I mean, the Hierophant is one card that in my mind does represent, it does have a Taurian energy to it. Just very stable, very balanced. Can be a little bit indulgent. And talking about, when I think of this card, obviously you do see stuff like religious hierarchy, but you also see kind of the nuclear way of seeing things. Um, but I also see financial abundance, some wealth, sometimes excess wealth. And with this Ace of Pentacles right next to it, I basically see all of this working out in your favor. Your plans, your thoughts, the lists that you've made, all the preparation, it's going to work out in a big way, Taurus. And I see that you might actually be able to put some of these plans into action by the end of May, for sure. Okay, so it didn't flip out, but the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles flipped over for a second and just flipped back in. It was the funniest thing. So I think for a lot of you, you were ending, or you're in the process of ending a cycle that maybe wasn't really serving you. And because you ended that, you're starting something pretty nice. Yeah, I see if you had any blockages, you're basically, with this Queen of Cups, the way she's staring at that cup, I almost see you analyzing your emotions very closely and going, hey, what are you doing in there? Why are you throwing off our balance? We want to get here. Why are we not stable? Why are we not getting our pentacles? What is going on here? And I basically see, it's almost like if you could put each of your thoughts and emotions, different sides of your personality on the stand, I basically see you as the prosecuting attorney going, hey, what were you doing on this day? It's just so funny. I basically see you questioning, every aspect of yourself, going, why did you do this? But it's not really in a negative way. It's more in a, I'm going to push my edge. I'm going to challenge myself. We have so much potential and we're going to make it. So you're not actually, being down on yourself. You just realize your own potential. So you're really pushing yourself, which I love, Taurus. Okay, guys. So I decided to change my format a little bit for these monthly zodiac readings. I felt like doing the general message for everybody was great, but I feel like we weren't getting into the nitty gritty. We weren't really breaking down, all the major areas of your life, for each month. So I really want to break that up a little bit and get some specific messages. So we are going to start with career, stability, finances, get some messages directly related to those for the month of May for my Taurus people. I feel like those wanted to come out. So with that Knight of Wands in reverse and that High Priestess, the first thing I heard was, not today, Satan, not today. I basically see anything that, you feel is an illusion, is lying to you, not as good as it seems. Anything that kind of, I imagine that guy in the back alley with all the watches and clocks who opens up his coat, and all these watches and clocks look great. He's shady as heck, but you're like, well, maybe it could be worth it. No. You're basically passionately running in the other direction. You are saving every single penny that you got. You are watching every single decision, and you are not willing to let anybody trip you up. You are not allowing anybody to cause you to go backwards or to ruin the success that is coming in. And this is hilarious. Bottom of the deck, devil. So not today, Satan. That's basically what I'm seeing. Okay, so this is actually beautiful. The Hangman, is basically, he is hanging upside down and there is one foot tied to this cross or this tree here, okay? So the thing about that is he has one foot that is completely unbound and both of his arms are unbound. So he tied himself to this post, okay? So he is hanging there by choice, and he can release himself at any time. This is about taking a pause for some kind of spiritual enlightenment, some kind of clarity, some kind of epiphany. So once again, I just see you guys. I mean, right here, we're talking, I see thought processes going on there, spiritual awakenings, even for some of you Taurus people. So, this is really you, like I said, taking time to really make plans, evaluate why you've gone wrong in the past, work out all the kinks of how you're going to proceed in the future in a way that's pretty much flawless, is what I'm getting. I mean, you're going to have some roadblocks, but overall, I feel like I said, I feel like you will dot all your I's and cross all your T's. You'll just be ready for anything, which is awesome. So, in regards to your career, financial stability, all of that, I see you making really healthy choices and basically avoiding anything that might trip you up. So, in terms, even with the quarantine going on, with everything, with the pandemic, I see you guys actually not focusing on what you're lacking right now, not worrying too much about what the future holds in regards to the negative, and instead going, okay, so this is the reality, so this is how we're going to approach it. And it's such a healthy mentality, Taurus. I love it. All right, guys, so now we're going to do some messages for how you're going to jive with the people around you, how you're going to do in the connections with like your friends, your family, your coworkers, your boss, your followers. Uh, this won't be romantic love, though. So this will be connections with everybody else. Really positive, actually. Well, I need to look at this for a second. That's interesting. Okay, Taurus. So this is not romantic. I want to throw that out there right now. I don't feel like this is romantic. I feel like this is platonic connections, because that's what I was putting out there, is platonic connections with people. But with the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords right there, that always makes me think of third party situation because of the heartbreak involved. And a third party situation that's not working. Okay, so not a third party situation that's working perfectly. If you're in a polyamorous relationship or anything like that, it's not like that. This is almost like three friends or three coworkers or three siblings or something like that. Three people who really spend a lot of time together, in the past really jived well. And then for some reason, that whole connection between the three of you just became very toxic. It was more negative than positive. In fact, it looks like someone, or even all three parties, even maybe, got hurt somehow in this connection. And basically, Taurus, I see you going, nope, I'm not working on this anymore. I'm not giving to this anymore. I'm not trying to manifest positivity, in this group anymore. The three of us simply won't work out. Okay. For some of you, that honestly could be you choosing to walk away from one of those friends, or you could be walking away from both of those friends, or both of those people, or just one of those people. I don't know. The situation's going to be different across the board, but I basically see you making a big decision in that dynamic. And just keep in mind, someone's going to be upset, but you got to do what's best for you, boo boo. You just do. And being as the hangman, even though this was from the previous spread, is right next to it, it just makes me think of it anymore, that you basically go, okay, I need a break. I'm walking away from this. I'm not giving anything to it. I'm just going to take a spiritual pause and evaluate and just focus on myself. And there is nothing wrong with that, Taurus. All right, Taurus. Now it is time for romance reading. So, what can my Taurus people expect for the month of May in regards to romance? Huh. True love, religious factors, calling in your soulmate in reverse, and let go of control issues in reverse. So I basically see that in the month of May, there's going to be a moment in this kind of pause that you have where you're really evaluating your future, that you completely let go of control in regards to your love life. If you're single, and you have been wanting to manifest someone in. You've been really wanting someone to come in, trying to call in your soulmate, all that kind of stuff. I see that you've been just waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're kind of looking at your watch going, what the hell? And then finally, you're just like, okay, I'm not going to worry about this. I have so much I want to get done in my life. I have so much abundance already, and I want to get much more abundance. I'm not waiting around for this anymore. The minute that you let go of control and you stop living in kind of a mindset of lacking that soulmate, lacking that lover, all of a sudden, boom, there they are. That's what I'm getting, Taurus. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the one forever. Very well could be with that true love, but either way, this is going to be something pretty wonderful, okay, in regards to love. So, this is going to be something to really enjoy, Taurus. And it's going to be kind of hilarious because the minute they're like, okay, now I got to focus on this, I don't have time for love, it's going to run in at you and you're going to be like, okay, you're really late. Yeah. Why don't you entertain yourself? And I'm going to go work on my stuff. And you're going to go work on your stuff. And this person's going to be like, okay, I'll follow you. And you'll be like, yeah, you're nice, but I got stuff to do. And what's funny is this is what you were looking for, but now you're going, I'm busy, and they're going to chase after you. And that is so funny to me, Taurus. I basically see a little bit of an annoyance because you're going to look at this person and be like, you are late. You are late and I got stuff to do. And that's just going to make this person want you even more. So when you finally are able to take action, like I see for most of you, that's going to be near the end of May. For some of you, June or July, it just really depends on your story. When you're finally able to move out of this mode of planning and into action, this person's going to be biting at the bit to be with you. This person is going to be chasing you all over the continent, baby, okay? So at that point, I think you'll finally go, okay, I guess it's time. Let's go get some dinner. And you're going to make their life. You're going to make their day, make their month, make their life, okay? Yeah, I love that. And with that religious factors affecting your love life, I really felt that for a lot of you Taurus, there's going to be some kind of spiritual awakening, and that's going to be the forefront, and that's going to basically have you going, yeah, that's what I'm focusing on. I can't focus on you. So, I love that, Taurus. I really really love that. Okay, so Taurus, before I close out this reading, I am going to get some advice slash guidance from the Submerged deck here. Let me. Oh, that was quick. I feel like a few cards wanted to come out, but once again, they're just not all flipping out. Allow yourself to be happy. You deserve it. Help those who are on the path you were once on and survived. Think beyond the stars and drift beyond the shores. What can I say, Taurus? You deserve to be happy, and that is why you're approaching this. I think you finally realized that. You realized that you deserve so much more. So that's why you're looking at the future in such a positive manner and planning in such a positive manner. Letting go of control, letting go of feeling that you're lacking, and realizing that you can completely achieve everything that you want. And with that think beyond the stars and drift beyond the shores, it's once again talking about that dreaming, that planning, that thoughtfulness. And I think for a lot of you, the thing that you're planning for, the thing you're moving towards, has to do with helping other people. That could be, in the medical field, could be in counseling, it could be all kinds of things, therapy. Sky's the limit. You could be a coach of some sort, but I basically see you using this time to plan something really big and plan something that will actually help many other people along the way, which is beautiful. But once again, I just feel like I have to reiterate again, Taurus, be very careful this month because, like I said, you're not going to be very aware of your physical surroundings. So there is potential of hurting, your fingers, hurting your hand, hurting your arm, hurting your feet, hurting your legs. Definitely don't fall. I pay attention to where you're walking. Pay attention when you're cutting vegetables and foods. be careful when you walk that you're looking up so you don't run into anything, okay? That's all I got to say, Taurus. Just keep an eye out. At least be semi-aware of what's going on around you, okay? All right, Taurus, that was amazing. You guys are going to have a wonderful, wonderful May, and it will be so it'll be incredible for you because of what it's going to bring in after. All right, Taurus, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonates with you. I love you guys so much. Take care.